Promoted listings. Do you do it? Should you do it? Is it worth it? Or is eBay just digging their hands a little bit deeper in our pockets? Welcome to Matt's Profit Pursuit. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller who sources at the Goodwill bins and sells on eBay. And I make what sold videos so you see what's selling right now on eBay. And I break down each sale so you see exactly how much is made after fees, cost of goods, shipping, and taxes are taken out. I got 8 orders going out today, and we're going to talk about promoted listings a little bit. I'm no expert by any means, but I'm just going to tell you what I do. Let's check out what's sold. This pair of rock pants, ROK jeans. Not very good. I would not pick these up again. I paid $1.73 for these jeans, and they sold for $8.09 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $17.01, and after fees and shipping, I get $4.71. This pair of kids Converse, they're sparkly. Kids shoes don't do as well as adult size, but I thought these would be okay because of the design, and they were really clean, but I ended up just taking an offer. I paid $1.45 for these shoes, and they sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $19.29, and after fees and shipping, I get $7.57. One brand I've been picking up as far as pants go is Prana. It's bread and butter, $12 to $15, maybe $20 depending on the pair of pants. These are like a women's like stretchy kind of pants. A woman's size 6. I paid $1.05 for these, and they sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $18.72, and after fees and shipping, I get $9.22. Pair of Uggs sold, kind of the basic model. There's some discoloration and a couple small stains. So I took an offer on these as well, but they sold within a few weeks of me listing them. I paid $2.20 for these Uggs, and they sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $23.55, and after fees and shipping, I get $10.46. This pair of Key double knee work pants, carpenter jeans. These are a big size. They are 44-30. Distressed a little bit. They're definitely not Carhartt, but they can do okay. I paid $3.85 for these pants, and they sold for $18.75 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $37.27, and after fees and shipping, I get $20.99. Hoka's usually pretty good. I found this pair of recovery sandals. I paid $1.15 for these sandals, and they sold for $26.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $35.75, and after fees and shipping, I get $20.82. This is a Chrome Industries messenger bag. Remember that logo? Chrome is pretty good. A lot of times, or I've only found them a few times, but it was this belt buckle that I noticed, so I grabbed that. And even though this bag is dirty, I threw it in the wash, but it's pretty dingy still. Still sold. I paid $4 for this bag, and it sold for $58.49 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $75.41, and after fees and shipping, I get $52.78. And the last item, because it's Christmas time, is this set of Santa's marching band. I paid $4.50 for this set, and it sold for $74.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $140.22, and after fees and shipping, I get $56.86. And if you look, I did not make any money on the shipping on this one. So for promoted listings, the answer is, I don't know. Obviously do whatever you want to do. I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not an expert, but I do feel like most people are doing it, so you kind of need to do it just to compete. Obviously, if you have a unique item, for example, this I did not promote because there weren't many listed. So I didn't have a lot of competition with that. I didn't have to stand out. It stood out a little bit, I believe, as far as price. But because I sourced the bins, I can price things pretty competitive and not worry about promoted listings if I do decide to promote listings, which I do. I have everything at 5% right now. I was doing the dynamic rate capped at 15%, but since I do videos like this where I'm constantly seeing how much I really make off each thing, I started to look and I'm like, you know, that extra, 10% an item or whatever is like, that's kind of crazy. But my thought behind it was that if I basically, I'm telling eBay, like, I trust you, do your thing. So maybe that would boost my listings a little bit. I did the same thing with the AI generated descriptions for a little bit. I was letting it generate it and do that. I was thinking that if they want this feature to work, and I use it, they're gonna boost it to kind of show like, hey, this works. But again, that was just my thought process. No evidence behind it at all. And also, what I do when I don't promote my listings right away. I list, even if it's a basic t-shirt, I just list them, and then I see if it gets any views. Every month or so I will go in and take the promoted listings off, put them back on, change the rate, or kind of figure out what I want to do for the next month or month and a half. It's not scheduled. I'm not perfect at make sure I do it every month, but I did just recently change from the dynamic rate capped at 15 down to 5, and things seemed slow for a few days, so I was taking some lower offers to get things moving, but I feel like things are kind of settled now. And it seems like when you make a change, it takes a few days or even a few weeks for it to show what it's really going to do. Again, no data behind this. I'm just a guy in my garage. What do I know? But let me know in the comments down below what you do as far as promoted listings. And then let's break down these sales real quick so I can go inside and eat dinner. So for those orders, including what the buyers paid for shipping, I have a total sales of $349.56. After fees and shipping, I have $183.41. minus the cost of goods, which is $19.93, and that gives me $163.48. Take 25% and put it aside for taxes, which is $40.87, and then I have $122.61. Invest 20% back into the business, which is $24.52, and that puts $98.09 in my pocket. When I did the math, it was about 2.6 hours worth of work. Let's call it 2.75. So that gives me an hourly rate of $35.66 after all the fees and taxes and all that stuff. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And I feel like it was just last week I was saying how I got 600 subs. I'm at 700 already. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago. But that's just amazing. So I really appreciate you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully these help. This has helped me by breaking down each sale, so I'm constantly looking at what I'm actually making off of each item. So like I said, I've adjusted my ad rate already, and I may just make some changes in the future. I know I should source items that are worth more. That's one goal I'm doing. But again, it's just hard for me to leave stuff behind when I know I can still make some money on it. If I'm thrifting anyway, why not grab it? But again, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.